Okay, so in the context of BuildShip, what actually is a workflow? Well, just think of a workflow in its purest form as a series of visual tasks that will be undertaken in a particular order. Now, these individual tasks can be different types of tasks. They can be kind of very, very simple, kind of more logical tasks, or they could be integrating with third-party services. It really is open. So there's lots of different things that you can do with inside these particular tasks. Now, in the context of BuildShip, these tasks, these individual tasks are called nodes, and you attach these nodes together to then carry out these series of activities within inside your workflow. So I think it's important to point out at this particular stage that workflows do have some limitations in terms of the plan that you have gone for with inside a BuildShip. So you can see here I've got 4 plans available at the time of recording. The free plan, you can have 5 workflows. The starter plan, you can have 20 workflows, just as an example. Now that's great. That may be enough for you and your projects that you are building. But there is a second limitation that you need to be aware of, and that is around the amount of hours that are included for those workflows to run. Now, what I'm really saying here is that if, for example, your workflows are quite complex and they're taking any more than 2 seconds, in this particular example, you can see across all of your workflows, you only have 5,000 executions. Now, I say only, but that may be fine for the projects you're actually building. But of course, if your workflows are taken, say, 4 seconds to complete, then you can see here that your executions will then reduce down to 2,500 approximately. So of course, it's just a little bit above that, but it's just to be aware of these particular limitations. Now, of course, as your application scales and gets more complex, then of course you would expect that you would move up these tiers and you'll start to then tap into some of the additional capacity that you have for these particular workflows. So I just wanted to point that out. 5 may be enough to get started, but it's likely that as your application scales, you're certainly going to be wanting to tap into some of these more kind of more conclusive plans. And of course, there's other features here as well, but we won't touch on those at this particular point. We'll sort of tap into that as we move through this particular series. Okay, so just a little bit more information for you then. So of course, with this inside BuildShip, you do have some add-ons that you can apply to your particular plan. So if you're not ready to kind of jump to that next tier, that next plan, you can add on some more lower cost options just to give yourself that little bit more computational power to your particular workflows. And you can see here there's some add-ons that you can add into your plan. So just bear that in mind as well. Here was talking about processing hours here and then storage. And just incidentally as well, the information that we've got on screen here, this is quite important as well. If you would like to learn more about kind of the actual workflow execution hours, then have a look at this FAQ here because this describes it very, very well on the BuildShip website.